So family, this is a case of dating while black. A black man and his white girlfriend was arrested by her white father, who is an Ohio police officer, because he simply did not approve of their relationship. So let's get deeper into this story. And so we find out that John Kovac Jr. used his badge as an intimidation tool when he pulled over a vehicle containing his daughter and also her black boyfriend. And into the encounter, the officer decides to just make up charges. And he literally says that we'll just make up things as we go, in terms of just putting charges on this young man for no reason and finding reasons to arrest him. And that young man's name is Makai Coleman. And he was dating a young lady named Caitlin Kovac, who is John Kovac's daughter. And man, I gotta tell you, this is a common thing in America. It is totally okay for a black woman to date whoever she wants to, but the second that a black man does it, we've seen throughout history how law enforcement and how white mobs tend to treat that black man. And it's not just white society, it's also some people who are black. It is weird. You know, I recently had a beef with certain people within the FBA spaces on Twitter. And they came at me for having a non-black spouse. And I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. One of the people who was saying this was running for Congress, and he's a gay man. And I'm like, wait a minute. So we've actually reached a point in clown world in which you're going at me for dating a woman, but you're gay. And you want to talk about acceptance. See, it is a weird psychological block that we have in this country when it comes to black men. You see so often black women featured on TV dating or even marrying white men. You see it in TV shows and TV dramas all the time. In fact, there's one particular show with Angela Bassett about firefighters, and you see her white husband, and that show is highly approved by white society. But the second you get a black man with a white woman, or even showing up with a white woman to a restaurant or the movies, because I'm in one of those relationships, suddenly it's a weird thing. We have reached a weird point in clown world in which white supremacists and people who claim to be pro-black, who are black folks, who proclaim, I am so pro-black, they have reached a point in which a black man can date a black man, and that's cool. But the second that you date a white woman, it is not okay. A white man can date whoever they want to, a Japanese person, black person, and they get no criticism at all. But the second that a black man steps out of line, then all of a sudden the world's ending. I am sick of this, the white supremacists and also the black people who engage in this nonsense. Cut it out. You see what it leads to.